My boy over there dying. So, welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. Don't forget to click that notification bell, and when you do, select all to receive all of your notifications. All right, so yeah, it's back to Victory Monday here in Chiefs Kingdom. It's now 14 straight dubs against our AFC rivals in the Denver Broncos. Got to a dominating performance early on, but things got a little interesting all of a sudden. But we still came away with the W, and we'll get into all that. But I want to make this announcement right now, and this has nothing to do with our team. This has everything to do with the NFL in general. I watched some of this Cardinals-Patriots game that's on right now, and that grass better be in the best shape of his life when the Super Bowl happens in Glendale this year. Like, that injury to Kyler Murray is unfortunate. I'm seeing Ramondre Stevenson got hurt. Like, these injuries get
Murray got hurt? I know that.
Murray got hurt 3 plays into the game.
No shit, like non-contact?
Non-contact.
Bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's bad.
So, please get that together, the Arizona Cardinals. Get that together, National Football League. But anyway, got my people here. Country on the top right. Kylie's on the bottom right. My guy Boogie's on the bottom left. So, yeah, man. Like I mentioned earlier, we came out strong. We came out with bad intentions. We was up 27-0, but then all of a sudden we almost got caught playing with our food, man, and almost let one get away. But somehow Denver's offense got back on track a little bit, and made the game interesting. But at the end of the day, we found a way to close it out. So go across the room, man. I mean, what did y'all think about the performance overall?
Man, I think I got a little cocky myself because I had tweeted out the Hennessy bottle. I was ready for Chad Henne to come in. I thought this is going to be a perfect, easy day. And then Pat Mahomes throws an interception and 1-2 plays, touchdown. Get the ball back. Did we go 3 and out after that, or did he throw another interception right after that? The next possession.
It was either that or he threw another pick to pass 13.
Yeah. Now, the first one was it was boom boom, and that was a touchdown. You can blame the defense. You can put Pat short field. The second one, the defense actually stopped them, and then they called that PI on Trent McDuffie that I didn't agree with. But I mean, that's how it happens. Now they in scoring position. They score. It's 14-point swing, and they get the ball back in the third quarter, which Charles Davis said at least 11 times. We know, Charles, they get the ball back in the third quarter. Okay, we got it. And then they come out in the third quarter and score again, don't they?
Yep.
It was a quick 21-point. Now we in the game. And then the defense had moments. They had 7 sacks. A couple interceptions. Willie Gay had one of the most incredible defensive plays we've seen in a while. And McDuffie got hit in the face with a ball. Hey, that's when we should have known this was going to be a crazy game. That was immediately we should have known, okay, this game is going to be crazy. Like, period. Throw everything out. But they held it together. Russell Wilson found the fountain of youth or whatever, because he was like running all over the place. He looked like the old Russell Wilson a little bit. He looked like the new Russell Wilson on some plays. He looked like the old one on some plays too. Very gutsy run down the middle. And that, bro, hey, y'all got to stop zooming in on players that got knocked out, bro. Because
oh my God,
that was like, he was like,
that was,
it was scary, bro, for real. Like, whether we hate him or we rivals or not, y'all got to stop showing that type of stuff on TV, bro. And they stayed there for like 14 seconds. It was like, yo, he's out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Rippon comes in, throws a touchdown on a 4th down, which you can't have. But then they shut it down. Pacheco came, and Pacheco might be something might be wrong with Pacheco.
In what way, man?
Anybody that jumps up and throws the ball and just runs crazy back to
Hey, listen, I want my running back doing that.
I love his energy, bro. I love his energy, bro.
That. At least we know he's fine. At least we know he's not hurt. So.
I don't know if I think it's like a defense mechanism. You can never tell if he hurt or not because he just jumps up and runs back. It's the weirdest thing ever. I love it. I'm not hating. I enjoy it, but it just looks weird every time because he does it every time. 2-yard gain, 20-yard gain, 10-yard, whatever. Mm-hmm. He does it every time. It's like, what is he doing? So it was a weird game. It was closer than it should have been. We said it was going to be tough divisional game, but you shouldn't build a 27-point lead and then be on the edge of your seat, regardless. And I know I don't come down on the Chiefs enough, but defense got to be better. And I'm with Frank Clark because Frank Clark said, nah, that was some bullshit, and we got to be better. Excuse my language, but that's what he said. But he was like, yo, we got to do better. We got to get on the same page. And I think around the room, we totally agree with that. So that was a long-winded way of saying that it was a weird game. It shouldn't have been a game at all. And it looked like we completely took our foot off the gas and let them build a game. Pat did not help yesterday. So Kylie, go ahead. Yeah.
You know, for like a second, I found myself relaxed.
I'm sorry, I just seen that comment. I'm sorry.
I didn't see what it said.
It said he run like a crackhead. He's ill, bro. Like, never mind.
No, for a second, you know, I felt a little too relaxed in the game. So I was really happy that they just let him back in like that. That made me feel right at home. No, I'm kidding. That comeback was really hard to watch. First opening script was great. You know, the few plays we had was good. Opening drive, but then we just let him back in. Pat had 2 really costly picks, 1 after the second half, and the defense just couldn't stop it. And I hated seeing Andy Reid and the presser being like, yeah, defense did a good job. Defense did a good job. I feel like we can't allow a team that hasn't scored more than like 14 to have 28 points. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. Did we have 6 sacks? Yeah, that was awesome. I'm not trying to take anything away from that. There were some good plays, but overall, like Jerry Jeudy left alone that many times, like what are we doing? Secondary was confused.
Hell no.
No, the secondary was confused. I didn't care for some of the zone we were playing, and I just questioned some of the play calling, and I questioned some of the coaching decisions. I think that's what's frustrating because, yeah, that's all I'll say.
On you, bud.
I personally thought this was one of Pat's worst games of the year, man. Like he just was doing way too much. This looked like the Pat from last year. His pocket presence, he just, for all the ups he had, which I think that was probably one of the top 5 Mahomes plays. I know we done said that every year we talk about it's a top 5 play, but that throw to McKinnon, that was probably a top 5 play ever from him. But then
it ain't 5.
Like, you said it ain't 5?
Oh no, it's not 5.
But then from all those plays, he threw 3 picks, but he almost threw 4 picks. I mean, if he don't throw them picks, I'm not sure Denver's offense is driving the length of the field on us like that. Now, our defense definitely needed to play better because still, in fact, it's still the Broncos. So they still should have been getting us better stops. But, I mean, Pat was putting them in a bad position the whole game, man. Like, we can't – how much do you think the defense can do when they get the ball in these field positions already? Like, we didn't run the ball like we should have. Of course, like you're talking about, the same shit we say every week. We could have rolled Pacheco definitely a lot more. But 27-0, man, this is a classic Andy Reid game. Let his foot off the gas. Mahomes playing like Brett Favre, the bad part. I mean, I see people keep talking about fire Spags and all that, but, man, those sacks was all Spags manufactured plays for the most part. Like, I'm not blaming Spags for this game, man. I can't.
Yeah, all you guys made great points, man. Here's my thoughts, man. when we was up 27-0, I felt like this was gonna be like that game a few years ago when we was in Oakland and Jamal Charles had 5 touchdowns in that game. I felt like it was gonna be that type of game. And then all of a sudden, like you mentioned, Boogie, Patrick just inexplicably just starts turning the ball over. I know the first one, I'm gonna give more so the credit to Josie Jewell. I think Josie Jewell just made a great play on that. You know, Patrick, he tried to manipulate the defense. He tried to manipulate with his eyes, and Jewell didn't fall for it. So that was a great play by him. So I give him credit on that one. But that second pick, he was super late hitting Sky Moore, and the ball was well behind, and Surtain did a good job getting his left arm underneath the ball and picking it off. So, you know, shout out to Surtain for that. But Patrick, that was just an awful, awful throw. He was awfully late on that. And then, like, as a result, you know, the defense was kind of in the bind. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, like, you can't let Jerry Jeudy just go off like that for 3 touchdowns. Now, on that one, on the I think it was the second touchdown. I want to say it was the second, but I know McDuffie was supposed to stay outside, and him and L'Jarius Sneed got crossed up, and that's how Jeudy got open on that one. But yeah, then like you guys mentioned that third quarter, you know, they clearly had the full momentum when it was 27-21 all of a sudden. And I want to say this beforehand too, like Travis Kelce, he all of a sudden got in his head a little bit, dropped some passes. I know one wasn't really his fault because Patrick was behind on the throw. I mean, Patrick, the time was just a little bit off yesterday. You know what I mean? It was definitely one of Patrick's worst games of his career. But you know, that being said, the good things that that did happen was, you know, like I said for our pregame show, that Jerry McKinnon was gonna have a good game, man. He balled out, did his thing out the backfield, you know, over 100 yards receiving and 2 tutties, you know. And we already mentioned Pacheco, he ran the ball well. Like I felt like they should have got the ball a little bit more. You know, it was working. Like, don't go away from what's working, man. And that's been the bugaboo for Andy Reid at times, man. Like, when the Chiefs get up big like that, they get a little arrogant. They play calling at times. And then, you know, you want to start gunslinging it with Patrick, and Patrick starts feeling himself a little bit, you know what I mean? Because he did make a, like, incredible, you know, no-look toss to McKinnon. And then that's when he started feeling himself a bit. And then that's when the turnover started happening. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, we made enough plays to close the deal out, you know what I mean? But there's a lot that really needs to be cleaned up, man. We really gotta clean it up, dog. Like, we can't be playing with our food like this, because at the end of the day, if we do this like in the playoffs or something, we might go home, bro. We really might. So
we trending in the wrong direction right now. We still got 4 games to get our shit together. But right now, if the playoffs started right now, I would not be confident in the Chiefs.
Yep. And it's fighting about Spags, man. I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, I'm not gonna completely put it on him for this game. But at the end of the day, man, I think his message is starting to get a little stale, man. I think we reached that point, man. That's just me being honest with it. Because I did see a stat today in regards to, you know, Bob Sutton and Spags in comparison to, like, you know, points allowed and stuff. I know in the beginning, you know, when Sutton got here, we was like inside the top 10 as far as points given up. And then, like, in his last year, 2018, he was in the 20s. With Spags, when he first came in, we was like 10th. And then it's been like no worse than, like, I want to say 15th or 17th. I know last year I think it was 15. So we like right in the middle. But at the end of the day, man, this defense been predicated on opportunities anyway. Like, we've been an opportunistic defense anyway. But I really just feel like, you know, something just gotta change, man. Like, I don't know if we gotta get better edge. We gotta get better edge guys for sure. But
we're gonna say that every week. I mean, if we still complaining about the edge, how are we gonna blame that on Spags? And I'm not saying Spags is not at fault at all. I don't want to sound like that, but I'm just saying I definitely wouldn't have him as the number one issue after this game.
I just felt like that there was times where we blitzed and we didn't really need a blitz because Denver's offense wasn't really a threat like that. Hey man, listen. Hey, and then Josh Williams, I want to comment on that. I want Jalen Watson to get that job back. Honestly, I like the upside with Joshua Williams in the future, but I feel like Jalen Watson needs to get that job back. I feel like Jalen Watson was a little better than Joshua Williams, in my opinion.
They both gave up a touchdown, though, right?
Well, yeah, but like I couldn't even tell if Jalen was out there, honestly. You know what I mean? So, because most of the plays given up was on Joshua Williams, and then Justin Reed. I mean, I don't know where he is.
Are we playing bend but don't break defense?
Yeah, but we starting to break a little bit, just a little bit.
Shit, this 2 weeks straight, right? At least. I agree, Chris. If Pat has one turnover, this is a blowout.
Oh yeah, this should have been a 40 burger easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I really like. I think the Chiefs, they was favored by like 9.5, and they definitely should have covered this one easily, like no problem. But again, we played with our food, so.
Yes.
Oops.
I agree with that comment. I feel like Spags may be thinking Mahomes gonna bail him out at times. The way he called defense at times.
We got
But who wouldn't play like that though? When you got the greatest quarterback of all time, you think that would be something that would, you know what I'm saying? Like
Charles
but mostly
said on the broadcast, we supposed to be a team that when we get up, our pass rushers can get up on the field and do that, get some pass rush. We got up, but the pass rushers couldn't really do that because they was getting put in bad positions, even though we was up 27 points. So they couldn't. I mean, we got sacks, but you go give up yards when you're doing that, man. When they getting in bad positions, getting tired, being on the field like that. I mean, defense just. I don't know. They definitely trending in the wrong direction too, man. Like, is this defense fixable this year?
I don't know, bro.
I think the defense look better when the offense look better. That's how they're gonna have to fix it.
Yeah. Is our defense better? I know talent-wise we are better, but is our defense better than last year?
I think top to bottom, yeah.
I don't know. I
think they're young though, too. Though we got a lot of young guys getting playing time. Trent is a rookie, Josh a rookie, George a rookie, Jalen's a rookie. This is Brian Cook's a rookie. Like it's a lot of new guys and rookies. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not going to look perfect.
No, I'm not saying it's going to look perfect, but I'm asking.
No, I'm not. I'm saying in general, but I'm not saying you particularly.
But I'm country. But do you trust this defense this year more than you trusted the defense last year? I want to hear all your answers too.
Go ahead. You had your finger.
Sorry. I do. I think they have a higher ceiling. I don't have concerns about them throwing Ben Neiman in or Dan Sorensen in. I understand that they had more turnovers and that we're not getting as many turnovers this year as a defense. But I think that we're still faster. I still think that they're learning. I think Karlaftis has had one of his better games yesterday. I think he's improving. I think the addition of Brandon Williams, we felt it yesterday a little bit in that front seven, that D-line. I think that's going to continue to help Chris Jones out a lot there. So I do think that this defense can get better. I think they can turn it around. Do I think they're going to be top 10? No. But I think that they can turn it around and be what we thought they were back in like early November.
Yeah, and Karlaftis, this is third straight game with a sack. So yeah, he ain't pressure nation no more, Bug. That's done with.
I like what I seen from Karlaftis this week. I mean, even though we calling it even, we knew Denver's offensive line was probably the worst in the league.
Yeah.
But he's still supposed to do that, though. You still got to do it. So I definitely like what I've seen from him these last couple of weeks.
I think that he leads the league in batted passes too. So even if you're not getting home, you affecting the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a little underrated stat that he got. But George has definitely been playing better as of late.
Yep, and all the guys all the guys on the defensive line had 4 pressures each. So I mean, everybody contributed yesterday, but like you said, I mean, it's Denver. I mean, you're supposed to do that, but at the same time, it is good to see that. So,
Carly, you said do we
I
think
just
what?
I just wonder what the conversation is, when the cameras aren't on and with this defense, because, Andy's up there on the presser saying, this defense looked good, they played well. And I don't know if that's just to save face or what's going on, but I feel like that's not the case. So I hope that they're a little bit more stern behind the scenes.
Oh, he definitely got an
More
ass in the
real.
locker room.
Yeah, Andy. You know how Andy.
That's coach
Andy gonna
talk.
make it sound good. I'll take all that with a grain of salt. Ain't no way he thought
Yeah.
the defense played great. And no.
What Frank said is probably closer to what Andy Reid really said.
Yeah.
Which part? Are you talking about the tweet, or are you talking about what he said on cameras?
Who, Frank Clark? No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the tweet. The tweet of
Yeah.
we got to be on the same page and all that. I think that's closer to what Andy might have said than what he said to the press. He's not gonna get a press nothing. He the king of talking and not saying nothing for real.
Yep, and that next
Exactly.
tweet, and then that following tweet, Frank Clark, though, he was like, "Man, I'm not this social media guy, but so don't confuse me with none of these busters that's out here." And I was like, "Oh,
Have the fans gone too far?
Some of them.
Have they been stepping over the line with adding players and telling players?
That shit whack.
Oh, adding players, yeah.
Yeah, that adding player shit is whack, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We talked about this last year. The adding players for the fans is whack, but if the players is searching their name, doing all that shit's whack too. Both of them is hand in hand. I mean, we all fans, man. This part of getting paid millions of dollars. You gonna get criticized. I mean, come on.
Right.
Yeah, we did.
But if you and we all, I pretty much say we all feel the same. We not attacking players, families, and what they do off the field. Just keep it on the field. If you feel like, hey, I didn't like your effort, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If they clap back, they clap back. That's part of their job. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the job as a fan. Sometimes they clap back. Sometimes it just rolls off their back. But going outside of that, like how people attack Brittany Mahomes and Jackson, and come on, bro, that's unnecessary. That's whack, and we don't condone that.
Yeah. So here's one thing I want to get to here. Let's talk about 15, man. We already mentioned that he wasn't up to par yesterday. He threw some Favre-esque turnovers. He had some great moments, but it was a roller coaster for sure, man. And the huge discussion today is the MVP stuff. You know what I mean? He is still an MVP candidate, but to me, like, I feel like a lot of people are undermining Jalen Hurts and what he's done, man. Like, I love Patrick. I would ride for 15 no matter what. I mean, he's my guy, but let's be honest here. These past 4 weeks or so, he's not playing MVP level football. And like, I'm not saying every game he had to do that. You know what I mean? I expect on that Rams game, I expected that we didn't really need him that much in that Rams game. It was like a get in and get out type of deal. But you saw it with the Bengals. The fourth quarter, we didn't score a point. I'm not saying it was all his fault in that game. And then yesterday, man, he got careless with a 27-point lead. So it's really his best game, the Chargers game. I mean, that was a good game, but the Niners, man, that's really the last time we actually dominated a game from start to finish. So, and I'm just looking at Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen Hurts is showing a little more consistency. Say what you want. The Eagles put a better team around this year. That's cool and all, but somebody got to get those guys to football. And he's done a good job of doing that consistently. And he only has 3 turnovers on the year. He's doing it throwing the ball. He's doing it running the ball. And then on top of that, you got that guy lurking in Cincinnati too, man. So it is what it is, bro. I seen a stat this morning about Patrick Mahomes' EPA. And, EPA stands for expected points attempted, I think, or expected points average or whatever. And Mahomes is at the top still in that category, but I'm missing with that. I know what my eyes are seeing. Right now, our quarterback got the same interceptions as Josh Allen. So
I'm just saying, 2 weeks ago, everybody was talking about, but Josh Allen's throwing red zone picks and all that. Well, you got to be consistent with this, man.
Have we? Is it a coincidence that you said 4 weeks? And McCall and Tony have been missing. Tony's been missing what, 3 of those 4 weeks? McCall's been missing 4 straight weeks. Is that a coincidence?
I give you the McCall, but Tony ain't even played more than 2 games with the Chiefs, bro. Like,
Right.
I can't hold that.
Quarter.
Yeah, I can't hold that against Mahomes. No, I give you McCall though, because we
you
can
know how
all
people
say
feel
McCall
about
affects our red zone and vertical and all that. I give you that.
but you know how people feel about McCall. That's why I added Tony in there to kind of soften the blow too. But definitely they miss McCall. Definitely they miss McCall in the red zone, and I think they miss him all over the field. I think that speed element, they miss him all over the field.
Yeah, I think it is part of it. You know, not having Tony and McCall out there. You know, I mean, he's had to work a little harder, but at the same time, bro, like again, you had a 27-0 lead, bro. You was messing around, dude. Like you can't play with fire like that. You know, 20-0, bro. Especially in the divisional game, bro. Like you gave Denver life because look, when we was up 27-0, Denver was down, bro. It looked like they was about to pack it in. It looked like they just want to get the season over with. Then all of a sudden, you know, with Jerry Jeudy. Got all frustrated, took his helmet off, bumped it to the ref. And by the way, I don't know how he stayed in the game after doing all that. But anyway, after all that, that lit a fire into Denver, and all of a sudden, Denver got back in the game. So, and we really couldn't recover all the way.
Jerry Jeudy should have been kicked out of the game and fined.
Hey, I'm getting tired of Chiefs fans talking about Jalen Hurts got such a good team and all that, man. That's the only
he does, though.
Y'all need to stop.
You can't discount that, though, but you got a hell of a defense.
He does have a good team, but that's undermining what he's doing, too.
So we go act like Patrick Mahomes don't got nothing. Is that what we really gonna do?
No, we're not gonna act like that, but he don't
got
have
better weapons, Mahomes or Jalen Hurts?
I mean, it's Jalen Hurts.
Thank you. Who got the better defense?
Listen,
I'm just talking offense. You said Jalen Hurts got better weapons than Mahomes?
I would
AJ Brown is better than anybody on our team right now.
He better than Travis Kelce?
I was talking about wide receivers, but okay.
I've never said receivers. We talking about skill positions. Who's better?
Oh, well, I mean, of course, Travis Kelce is the best tight end in football, but I've also said AJ Brown's a top 3 wide receiver. I've said that too.
Does that balance out? Does AJ Brown balance out Travis Kelce? That eliminates both of them.
Y'all still got Juju, right?
Juju's good.
Juju, I mean, yeah, but he ain't better than AJ Brown, bro. Like,
no, we're not talking. You just
we eliminated AJ Brown with Travis Kelce.
Chiefs are better than the Cowboys.
Oh, you talking about the second best weapon? Okay, the second best receiving option. I would take Devontae Smith. Honestly, I ain't gonna.
You take him over Juju?
Yeah, I would. I ain't gonna hold you,
I would too. Okay. But it ain't about that much like that. For y'all to be making it seem like he don't have weapons.
And then on top of that, man, Jalen Hurts, he's been without Dallas Goedert for like a few weeks now. And the Eagles are still rolling. And Dallas Goedert, he's one of the best tight ends in football. So.
Bro, Mahomes got more picks in one game than Hurts got all season. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. But the thing is, at the end of the day, man, I understand the Eagles got a complete team and all that stuff, but at the same time, somebody got to get them in the end zone. And Jalen Hurts has been successful at doing that this year. You know
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. What does most valuable player mean? They need to define the award better.
What's up?
Is it best quarterback award? Is it, you're the best team and you're the quarterback, so we're going to give you an award? Or is it most valuable player? It's not the same thing. It's the
same criteria. It's never changed.
Who is more valuable to their team?
Right now, it is Hurts.
If Hurts went down, I think they could win. If he went down for 4 games, I think they could win too. Please stop putting him up, please. Because
okay, so if Patrick Mahomes is down for 4 games, you don't think he can win 2 games?
No.
What?
Who are we playing?
With the schedule we got, these last 4 games, you telling me Henny can't win 2 games?
Yeah, versus Texas and Denver. Yeah, he might be.
So,
my thing is this, bro. Like, if Jalen Hurts got hurt, dog, Gardner Minshew would not be having the Eagles run like this, bro. I'm sorry. He would not.
Hell no, man.
The offense would be completely changed too, bro. Like they would have to scrap some of the plays.
We need to fight the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they would have to run like a completely different, offensive scheme, man. just to fit Minshew's skill set. So, and the thing is though, the Eagles are beating inferior opponents. They beating them down like they supposed to. Like the Chiefs, we've been playing around.
They done put up 40 twice in the last 3 games. The last 3 games, they done put up 48, 35, and 40.
Who they play? I'm not saying that. I'm asking who they play.
The Packers, the Titans, and the Giants.
The Packers aren't good.
No,
I don't know what they
We
do.
need to play against the Cardinals
But you
again.
still put up 40 on them.
So what, Chris?
Is that his fault?
That's what I'm saying. He's still moving the ball. They still moving the chains. They still scoring points.
So are we going? I'm confused what an MVP is.
No,
are we going stats? Are we going wins? What does that mean?
All that matters.
It's all in one, bro. I test all that, fam.
Okay, we talking about one game.
No,
he lost the entire MVP race because of one game.
I've been to the past 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I said the past 4 weeks, Patrick ain't been up the park.
Ain't nobody been talking about that the last 4 weeks. Come on now.
What's the last great game Mahomes had was the Chargers, like C-Dot said. He didn't have a good game last week. He didn't have a good game against the Bengals.
Okay, what's the Jalen Hurts game? What's the Jalen Hurts game?
He just went off against the Titans, and he went off against the Giants.
The only highlight I seen was him running down the middle.
Against the Titans, he threw for 380 yards.
Right, so it ain't all
3
running.
touchdowns and ran for a touchdown.
He been throwing it too.
130 quarterback rate. You telling me that ain't a good game? Right. Against the Steelers, he had 140 quarterback rate.
Bro, y'all not about to do Jalen Hurts like that. I'm sorry, dog.
It's okay.
Look, I'm like, what? I'm just
like he just running the damn ball. Like he been throwing it too, dog.
Okay, do you believe that's sustainable in the playoffs, though?
You said what?
You believe running the ball is sustainable in the playoffs?
That's not what we talking about.
No, we talking about a regular season MVP award here.
He trying to move the
We're not even talking about playoffs right now.
Okay.
What is he doing in the regular season? He has improved significantly.
Yeah, because he's still.
I mean, 4,000 passing and 1,000 yards rushing. He already got 10 rushing touchdowns.
11.
Okay.
Like, you telling me Mahomes could come to Philly and he was gonna be running that offense like that?
No, he wouldn't be running like that.
And look, and Jalen Hurts has 300-yard passing games, bro.
Yeah, what?
He's had 300-yard passing games. He's had multiple multi-passing yard games. Like,
come on, bro, don't do the stats because his stats ain't.
What you mean? His stats ain't what? His stats ain't what?
His stats. Mahomes got way better stats than him, except for interceptions.
You want to talk about?
He got more yards, more touchdowns. What are y'all talking about?
Do he got a better quarterback rating?
But I'm talking about overall.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't go off QBR. I ain't scared.
Listen, but
I mean,
not QBR.
He over that. He 1,000 yards better in yards. He's like 11 touchdowns up. Like the race is not over either.
Of course,
Nobody said it's over.
Patrick Mahomes throws way more, bro. He throwing 50 times in a game, 40 times every game.
Thank you, Quinn. He's putting a nail in the coffin. He's doing what he's supposed to do every week. He's only had 1 loss, and that was the division game against Washington.
Bro, and you know how y'all say, is this a one-game thing? You know what? Jalen Hurts' worst game was like week 1. Like, he done been playing good ever since then. That's why we're not talking about his bad game. It was the first week of the season. Ever since then, he's been playing.
What game has he, like, consistently, when you went, oh, my God, Jalen Hurts went off this game, he ain't had one of those either.
We just told you.
What are you talking about? Country.
Who?
Those this year.
I've never heard you mention Jalen Hurts on this show.
He been in the MVP race all year.
The entire season.
Yeah, in third place, though. Like,
nah, he ain't in third place, fam. He's leading.
Come on, bro. They weren't. When did they start? It was Josh Allen for the first 10 weeks.
Okay, well, yeah.
8 weeks.
Jalen Hurts always been in the running this whole year.
At the end of the running, though.
No, all year he's been in the running. All year he's consistently been there. Because Philly been the best team all year.
Yeah,
how could he not be in the running?
They was undefeated. He wasn't even in the MVP. He was like the last dude.
No, bro.
No, we won the game. I don't care. He could have threw 6 interceptions.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of pissed about that. But anyway,
Yeah, I didn't like
What?
that.
We won the game.
yeah, we won the game, but we could have lost the game because of those 3 picks.
But we didn't. So
yeah. Thank you, Clinton. I mean, and that's not taking away from Patrick either or Joe Burrow. But at the end of the day, I know in my eyes, and Jalen Hurts being the top dog, followed by Joe Burrow, then Patrick Mahomes. That's my top 3 right now.
If you telling me it's not the same if you say who's the best quarterback or who I would take, every time I'm taking Mahomes. Every time. But we talking about MVP this year? Shit. Nah, Mahomes is going to have to close this shit out with great teams. Great performances. I'm talking about like 3-4 touchdowns, 300 yards, no picks. If he can do that.
If what? How are we being disingenuous? I don't get it.
Yeah, thank you, Quinn.
He not talking about 2 countries.
Thank you, Quinn. 2015 like Cam. Thank you. That's basically what it is this year, bro.
32 touchdowns, and he still got
it ain't as many fireworks as Cam. Like he's quietly having a great season.
Come on,
come on, let's be honest, bro. He's having a great season, but ain't nobody talking about Jalen Hurts. Come on now.
Come on, stop, bro. You undermining his performances,
bro.
Dog.
How do Vegas got him as the #1 odds to be the MVP and nobody talking about him being MVP?
Because Mahomes had a bad game. Wasn't nobody talking about him last week? I didn't hear no MVP conversation with Jalen Hurts.
Man, you crazy.
He threw for almost 40 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And then Joe Burrow snuck up, and now he's the #2. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Are we serious?
Oh, gosh, bro.
Yeah.
He been in the conversation, but he been at the end of the conversation. That's fair. When Josh Allen was running, it was Josh Allen, it was Mahomes, it was Hurts.
But Josh
Allen fell off. It was Mahomes. It was then Joe Burrow stuck out of nowhere. Now he's the best guy.
Josh Allen been out of this running for a minute.
For like 4 weeks.
Nah, it's been a little bit longer than that because Buffalo was out of the playoffs, right?
No, they was the #2 seed.
No, the Buffalo was out. They was not the #2 seed. They was the #2 seed that fell out. Remember, Josh Allen was throwing picks in the red zones. Back-to-back games, we was talking about that. Yeah. Jalen Hurts been consistently that whole time still doing that.
Yeah, I'm acknowledging he's been in the conversation. He's never been into the front of the conversation to this week.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is the most important week, ain't it?
Right. We getting down to the wire.
Why you keep saying I'm not on nothing? Clinton, calm down. You own something.
Bro, he got 10 rushing touchdowns, Juice. 10 already.
See, that's my thing. Why I keep penalizing quarterbacks for running the ball too, man? I don't understand that, bro. Like, that's getting
10
touchdowns. Hey, but look,
I don't care.
Okay, is this fair?
Right.
He don't have a lot of interceptions because he don't throw as much.
Throw as much as what?
Bro,
like Mahomes?
Okay, yeah. Mahomes got
never mind. Move on, bro. Because I see where we at today.
He's throwing 30 times.
It's about to turn into a Lamar Jackson type thing, and I ain't trying to go there.
He's thrown 388 passing attempts, bro. Like that's still a pretty high number for somebody who's running the ball quite a bit.
He got 300 passes,
388 passing attempts. He's about to have
in 14 weeks.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
How many do Pat got? He probably got double that.
You said double. Oh my
I'm sure Pat done threw the ball 500 times.
You said double. All right, I'm pulling this up right now. I know he got more, but right now Patrick has 511 passing attempts. So just over 100 more passing attempts than Jalen Hurts. Okay. All right, so my point exactly.
So how many rushing attempts do Jalen Hurts got, and how many do Mahomes got?
It ain't even close.
Well, we all know Jalen got way more rushing attempts.
Yeah,
but that's not at Patrick's game. Patrick only runs when he needs to, dog. Like
who do Philly play next?
I mean, Philly's schedule's kind of cake the rest of the way. Honestly, I mean, they got Chicago, you got Dallas, and you got New Orleans, and then I think in Week 18 they got the Giants again to round it out.
I mean, who beat better teams this year? The Eagles, right?
We have.
What?
We have.
What?
It's debatable.
We had
what
on paper. On paper.
Who had the Chiefs be good on paper?
On paper, dog, we had the hardest, historically hard schedule.
That's to
What
start
are you
the
talking
year.
about?
I'm talking
The
about
first
the
8
team.
weeks, yeah, we
I'm
did.
talking about on paper. I said on paper.
That's before the season started. I'm talking about now that we have seen the season transpire. You telling me the Eagles haven't beat better teams? What playoff team had the Chiefs beat? The Eagles then beat Minnesota, Dallas.
What's up with it, Sauce?
Come on, man. Who had the
Okay.
Chiefs beat this in the playoffs?
Okay, because I'm looking at the Eagles schedule right now. Here we go. They beat Minnesota. The Washington, they just on the outside looking in. They done played Dallas. They beat them. Let's see who they got else. Tennessee. They about to win the AFC South.
They beat Tennessee when they starting quarterback was playing too. Not like we beat Tennessee
Right.
with a backup.
Right. And the Giants, they about to fall off, so I can't really count them.
They beat Dallas with Cooper Rush. Yep, take Dallas on off of there. Take them off. Take them off. Thank you, Chris. I see you in the
Hey,
comments.
listen. I would say this though.
So you named 2 people. No,
Minnesota better than that
I
team
don't
we
care.
beat,
I
bro.
don't care. Hey, bro. But honestly, I don't really think it's. I think Jalen Hurts is having a hell of a season. I do think he's having a great season. If he wins the MVP, shout out to him. I appreciate it. I think Mahomes still in the conversation. If he go out and throw
Thank you,
5
Sosa.
touchdowns, if he go out and throw 5 touchdowns and no interceptions versus the Patriots, I think he jumps right back to the front of the line.
No,
Why
I think
hold on. Why Sport Boys calling you Nick Wright, brother? Man, why?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
He's a Cincinnati fan. He like spaghetti and donuts. So who knows what he.
bro, the Vikings win is better than any team the Chiefs didn't beat. That's gonna be
We
2
beat
teams
San
here.
Francisco, son. We beat San Francisco.
I mean, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
San Francisco not better than Minnesota.
Yeah,
San
bro. Come
Francisco
on now.
was definitely.
You
I
tripping.
think I'll take San Francisco, dog, because Minnesota defense
With their
is
third string
thieves.
quarterback, you got them beat Minnesota.
Yeah, they do because the Niners got a defense. Minnesota
Okay.
don't.
Minnesota just got beat by the Lions.
Lions not bad, bro.
They're not great either, though.
The Detroit got a great team going forward. They got a young team.
Yeah, they on the come up. They might sneak in the playoffs. The way
Jameson just came back this week. You see that?
yeah, that's scary.
That's what I'm saying. So even though you told me to kick rocks, I agree with you, man.
Yeah, I already talked to Sosa about that though, man. You know,
I think it's 4 weeks left. If Philly might have one more loss in them with that Cowboys loss, but they might go 16-1. But I don't see Philly getting into the Super Bowl though, because I don't think that running quarterback stuff work in the playoffs. But we're not talking about that. So right now, Jalen Hurts has a small lead over the MVP. This is when Pat won the MVP. Drew Brees dominated for what, 14 weeks. They fell off to Dallas, I think. Dallas came out and just stomped them.
tripping.
Boogie got that fly, Eagles fly.
Come on, man.
No, but shout out to Philly and Gilly the Kid and Wallow. Shout out to all them, man. But
Yeah, my thing is this though. I mean, there's a chance Philly could get knocked off. You know what I mean? Playoffs is a totally different type of football, man. Like the level goes up in the playoffs, man. But we'll just see what happens, man. But I know the Chiefs got 4 weeks to get they stuff straight. Otherwise, if they don't, man, we could be going home too, dog. So
Yeah, early. Yeah, we got a lot of shit we got to get together, man. A lot of shit.
mm-hmm.
so what's more important, the bye week or seeding? You want the bye week?
Hey,
Somebody gonna lose because Cincinnati got to play the Bengals. One of them got to lose.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't even think it really matter about the seed. I would rather have the bye week because to me, regardless of seeding, we're gonna have to play Buffalo or we're gonna have to play Cincinnati. I
think you're gonna have to go through either one of them. Bring up Juice comment.
One of them.
Which one?
What is the MVP award measured on? Stats or wins?
Both.
I mean, it's both to a degree, man. But I say those two things, and eye test for me.
Yep.
Okay, and this is the last we're gonna get on it. Has Mahomes gotten to the point where he is being Michael Jordan?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. When else should he have been the MVP? Not last year.
I'm saying he's been the best quarterback for.
No, he wasn't the best quarterback last year.
Okay.
Was he? Am I tripping?
I don't think you're tripping at all.
No, you ain't tripping then.
Yeah. So I don't understand why he's getting the. Lamar should have won MVP. I mean, what? How's Mahomes getting robbed of the MVPs? I don't see it. Let me know something.
I think that he literally the face of the league. I think he's one of the. He's going to always be in the conversation.
Yeah, I agree. He always will be in the conversation, but nah, I don't think it's one MVP he done been robbed of yet. Maybe that's just me.
I mean, it's cool. Oh my God. I love your loyalty, Sporting Voice, but you delusional, bro.
Eagles, I don't know. It's gonna be with the matchups with me with that Eagles shit. I gotta see who they match up against. They could win the Super Bowl, they could be one and done. I could see both. I could.
I'll say this, dog. Like, in order to win the playoffs, you do have to run the football. So there is that. And like I said, Jalen Hurts has improved drastically from last year. I mean, it looked like he definitely learned from that playoff loss against Tampa, because you saw when he played against Tampa, he missed about 3 big plays in that game. You know, he wasn't looking down the field. You know, he wasn't going through his reads correctly, and he's clearly fixed that this year. So,
and that's what happened when you surround your young quarterback with some talent. You draft players and you go grab players that's go instantly make them better, like how Buffalo did with Diggs. That's why I wanted us to go get an A.J. Brown type receiver, but yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying, okay, so what's the next level? Because he's going to have to get better. You can't just run the ball. Running quarterbacks do not last long in this league.
Country, but that's what we keep trying to tell you. We agree with you on that, but he just threw for 380 yards last week, bro.
Against who? Tennessee?
Oh. Yeah. Like, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
300 yards on Washington. That don't mean nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna undermine his performances, dog. Like,
I'm not. I'm just saying, bro. We not.
Yeah,
he's having a great year. If he win the MVP, he win the MVP. That's not the main goal for us. I think Pat more concerned about winning that Walter Payton Man of the Year award than the MVP, because he already got the MVP.
I think it's hella weird that people was even defending Mahomes being the MVP after this game, though. Like, if it wasn't this game, I could see it, but he is the only reason Denver was even in the game. It was clearly Mahomes. He threw 3 picks.
Clearly, at some point, he was playing at clearly at one point he was playing at an MVP level.
Yeah.
Even losing to Josh Allen, he jumped over Allen to be the MVP frontrunner.
I'm with C-Dot. Since the Chargers game, after the Chargers game, I had Mahomes. But after that, it's starting to get shaky. Every game after that.
All right, so it's a competition. It's a 2-man race to me. It's between Hurts and Mahomes right now. Who else?
I think I got Mahomes over Burrow in the MVP, but Burrow is right there, bro. He is right. He's definitely right in the mix. They 1 game behind on us. Anything can happen. Bengals could jump up and seed it, and I can definitely see him doing that. Because if we talk about most viable, like we talk about everybody else, Chase them missed games, Mixon them missed games. They O-line been banged up, like you were saying, Chuck. Bengals didn't have plenty of shit going on with them too. I'm not gonna discredit Burrow's year. So
we'll see how he reacts to not having T. Higgins and Trey Henderson. We'll see.
Well,
but he did it without Chase.
That's what I'm saying. He was without Chase for weeks, and then we saw him without Chase and Mixon in the game. He still found a way to get it done. And I think T. Higgins got hurt in that game against the Titans too. and he still found a way to get it done. So
okay, I just agree with what you said.
Yeah, so I definitely don't think it's a two-head. It's plenty of time. We'll see.
right.
I'll tell you what. Speaking, and I'm transitioning, I'm segueing.
Yeah,
Speaking to somebody who needs to play better, I don't know what's wrong with Travis, but his energy is not right. I don't know who that was yesterday. I don't know who that's been, but congratulations to him on 10,000. We call him Mr. 10K now. But until Travis start playing a little better, and then we get that speed that we need, I'm glad we got 4 weeks to get it right.
Well,
I'm
I think
extremely glad that we got 4 weeks to get this right.
well, it's confirmed. Well, it was confirmed that by Mitchell Schwartz. He was on the Carrington show. He said that Travis has been sick since the week of the Bengals game, so he's still kind of battling through it. And
I ain't worried about Kelsey though. He the
you
least
can
of my
see
worries,
it though.
bro.
You can see it. You can see that's not the same person.
Yeah, he ain't as fired up. I'm cool with him though, country. I know playoff time.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I know
he's
who
good.
he gonna bounce back, but
What about Orlando Brown and stuff like that? I'm more worried about that type of stuff.
did Orlando Brown have a bad game?
yeah, you know what's crazy? Orlando
He
Brown.
was highest rated. He was
Yeah.
highest rated on PFF. I don't do PFF.
Yeah, they're grain. That I take their stuff to grain of salt, but it was pretty interesting that they said that. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to hit up Brandon Thorne and see if I get a response to him in regards to that. He's the offensive line guru, or Manyweather, Duke Manyweather. I'm gonna have to hit them up about that.
Yeah, I'm more worried about that come playoff time and our secondary period, our defense period, bro. I'm more worried about that. Kelsey gonna fall way down on things I'm worried about going into the playoffs. But them turnovers, that defense, tackling, just period defense.
Exactly.
You right, Wink. You right.
We right on schedule, Wink. This is what Boogie do every year.
But I mean, what?
I'm not mad about it. I'm happy about it. That means we right where we need to be.
No, I'm just calling it even, man. I want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. I hope it happens, but you don't think the Chiefs is going down the wrong path?
We right where we need to be.
You really think the Chiefs is right where they need to be?
We was 5-4 Super Bowl year. And we had the same argument.
No, so you gonna bring up the Super Bowl every year?
No,
3 years ago.
No, I could keep going. We went to the AFC Championship. We was like that the other time,
and we lost.
Everybody was playing 8 in the box, and we couldn't get there. And we ended up. Where did we end up? AFC Championship.
You think right now this team? Right now, you think this team going to the AFC Championship? From what you say,
what proves me wrong? Prove me wrong.
I think we still can, bro. I mean, the only team we have a difficulty with is Cincinnati. And like,
when have we not ended up in the AFC Championship game?
You said that's the only team in Cincinnati?
Because Buffalo, listen, Buffalo beat us in the regular season last year. And then what happened?
All right.
They still got beat us in the playoffs, bro. Listen, Buffalo.
You trusting our defense to stop these elite quarterbacks right now? Y'all got faith in our defense stopping Burrow, Josh Allen,
And
don't even mention Tua, because the blueprint is
Tua on purpose. You see,
because the blueprint is out on the Dolphins right now.
I'm not going there with him yet.
I mean, at this point, until it happens, I'm always gonna think they're gonna make the AFC Championship game. Because prove me wrong.
Right.
I mean, you ain't no argument for it. I'm like Floyd Mayweather, 41 have tried. 41 failed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but until they get beat before the AFC Championship game, prove me wrong. I hope I swear to God, bro.
You hope what?
I hope we play the Bengals in the playoffs.
Listen, I'm not scared of no team, bro. I'm not scared of no team, man. Listen, Bengals have beat us the past 3 times. They've all been within 3 points. I'm still gonna talk my shit. If we play them again, I'm gonna still talk my shit. I'm still gonna talk confident like we can beat them. We just messing up in the most important quarter, dog. We gotta get that together. When we get that together, we got them, bro. So,
Man, give me a healthy Travis Kelce, McCole, and Tony, and I think we can make up them 3 points. What about this? Now I watched Matt Verderame. I watched a couple of other analysts. They say that maybe we should play man more often than zone. What do y'all feel about that?
my fault. I'll leave in the comments. Repeat that again, bro.
That they think that we should play more man than zone.
Have you not been playing? Have you not been playing that basically?
Every time they play zone, it'd be like you supposed to go.
When we play zone, it's bad, bro. Like, and I seen Spaz call zone here and there, and Kast don't be in a right spot, bro. You saw with Cincinnati.
It's some miscommunication. Perfect example is the Trent McDuffie touchdown. Dude is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Wide open. Just sitting there. Oh, okay, here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep having these miscommunications. Same thing that happened in Cincinnati. Juan and I don't know if it was Juan. It might have been. I know it was Snead. He got caught up in a pick or whatever, and then dude was running wide open, and then they turn around and look like you were supposed to go this way. I was supposed to go this way. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they should run man up. I think Trent is good enough to man up.
Yeah, I don't trust our safety play enough for us to be doing more of that, man. Like, our safety play just ain't been what it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is matchup dependent. So you got a great.
Yeah, definitely.
But Sosa, the thing is, in the playoffs, which is the only thing that's really important, we already know. We worried about going against these elite quarterbacks, and it's hard playing that type of defense going against Joe Burrow or going against.
Does Herbert count?
I'm not gonna go there.
I mean, Herbert.
I'm not gonna go there yet, country.
Look, I'll say this: Herbert been putting himself in the past few weeks. I'll give him that. I'm not all the way there yet, but he's trying to shut some people up lately.
Yeah, he got to make the playoffs still, though.
We still got to make the playoffs.
He does.
He got to make
Herbert, you got to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, but
nah, man. He said Boogie was in the Bengals jersey.
Voting, but when I asked y'all that question, what defense is better, last year's defense or this defense? Bolton was significantly better last year.
So you think it's a drop off?
It's definitely a little drop off.
No, I think he's just playing more.
It's definitely a little drop off.
Yeah, because
he playing better than Hitchens played last year.
Right, Bolton didn't play full amount of snaps last year. He didn't.
I'm not talking about two-time. I'm talking about country. Now,
53 outsnapped him all last year.
But I'm saying you talk about he played better than Hitchens did. Like, come on, bro. We're not gonna do that. We know.
I think. All right. He's a liability in coverage, I think.
But even his run stopping has not been as good as it was last year.
Maybe a little bit of a drop.
I think Brandon. Hey, we talked about Brandon Williams, and them little 15 snaps. Go ahead and double that because he needs to be on the field. Every time he was on the field, it was some chaos going on in the backfield. I wish I had the film so I could see how many sacks we got when Brandon Williams. We clearly got that one where Chris Jones fell on the dude. He gave up 8 catches yesterday.
Quinn, that's been a problem. Our linebackers can't cover like that. You see what Cincinnati they came right out.
They are athletic though.
Yeah, but I will shout out Willie Gay for making that incredible one-hand interception.
That was crazy.
But yeah, after that, it definitely turned upside down, man.
Somebody said something about him being a boom or bust player. He definitely is that, bro.
Yeah,
definitely.
Quinn said that. Quinn said it earlier. So,
you think he made some crucial tackles yesterday too, though. He stopped that screen. He blew up that screen. He blew up a screen like twice. He made the interception.
But for the most part, Willie Gay does miss a lot of little tackles. He's definitely the most athletic, but he definitely missed some tackles.
But Bolton is he the best tackler on the team?
Bolton?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I would. And here's the thing, though. I said it earlier in the show. We are basically an opportunistic defense. Like, the only time our defense is even okay is if we if we create terms somehow, we or making opportunistic stops, man, like making key stops. But overall, it doesn't look pretty, you know. Again, and we was in many situations where Denver was on 3rd and long, and they still got the first down. Or heck, even when we had them on 2nd and long, they only got a few yards and made it like 3rd and somewhat manageable, and they were still getting 3rd down conversions.
Because it was like we forgot that Russell Wilson can run. I think.
Yeah, he
I
had
think
all kinds of space, bro.
he had a lot of space. He had a lot of space. So I think they was really trying to prevent that deep ball. I don't know why they were so focused on the deep ball, but I think they should have played up a little bit.
Man, we need 4 weeks of that defense looking like they supposed to, man, and cutting down them turnovers. We need that bad this last quarter of the season.
Bro, do y'all know we are dead last in turnover margin right now?
Yeah, that's
we're not.
It's
somebody is worse. We 28th.
That's not an AFC Championship team playing like that, bro.
We just see worse.
Yeah, we can't keep playing like that, bro.
Huh?
If we gonna go far.
We just see worse defense in Kansas City than this.
No. I'm not talking about just defense. I'm talking about we are turning the ball over and we're not getting turnovers.
Bro, offense has been careless with the ball this year, bro. They really have. Can't deny that.
That's not gonna get you to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl turning the ball over and not getting turnovers. We got to cut that shit down for this. That's what we need to work on this last little month. We need to cut that shit all the way up.
All right. So what needs to happen in Houston to make you feel better?
Well, I know one thing.
I won't say a shutout. I don't think that's realistic. But Houston just took Dallas to the wire, to the wire.
That's a little rival game, a little bit too. So I can understand that.
You think they got up a little bit more for that?
And on top of that, shout out to Tuck, man. Tuck said this. The Cowboys don't play well at noon. And, dog, that was a 17.5-point favorite.
Well, neither do we.
That was ridiculous.
We ain't look good in noon games either.
We look better than the Cowboys.
Cowboys, they always 3 o'clock, man. That's just how the game go, man.
It's 3 o'clock and later for the Cowboys.
America's team. So give me a scenario that makes you feel better versus Houston.
I mean,
Boogie is the lowest point, so I want him to. I'm really asking him.
Okay, go ahead, Boog. You got it.
You can give me one too.
Something like realistically, I want Mahomes giving me like at least a 3 touchdown game, close to 300, if not 300, no turnovers. I want my defense getting me at least a turnover and at least a couple of sacks, and we shouldn't be giving up 20 points. Like, we're going against the Texans, bro. Like, we need to hold them under 20. Mahomes, the team, no turnovers, and we need to get some turnovers, and we need sacks. Not like we got against Denver. I know we ain't getting that every week, but at least 2 or 3 sacks, man. We need sack nation every week. We can't be going weeks without sacks.
All right,
I know
Mahomes,
we only do that against elite quarterbacks, but still.
Mahomes, 300 yards plus, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yep.
Defense, give me 3 sacks, 1 turnover.
I'll take that.
Hold them to 17.
That's all I need, bro. I need that.
What you think, Chuck?
Is that asking too much, y'all think?
Sounds reasonable to me.
I don't think that's really asking too much. For me, man, hopefully Travis Kelce be over his illness by the time we play the Texans, because I know Lovie Smith, he plays like, a cover 2 scheme for the most part, a little Tampa too. So, I mean, that's right up Travis Kelce's alley right there. You know what I mean? Get him back going. And also, man, just continue to get back to running the ball a little bit more in this one too, man. Because my goodness, I felt like we could have had close to 200 yards rushing on Denver yesterday.
Why is Ronald Jones on this team?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Did he get a run yesterday?
Nah, I don't think he was even out there, bro.
I'm done with that shit, man.
I'm completely over it.
Cause honestly,
get rid of him. Go get Damian Williams or something.
Elevate Gordon, man.
Damian ain't coming back, bro. But I'll tell you this.
I'm not saying I want him to. I'm just saying do something. What was that?
Hey, you doing them fullback dives to Burton? Gordon getting that first down right there, man.
Hey, listen, the book is out on that fullback dive. It needs to be scrapped, dog. Teams done study that now. They looking for that now. Whenever Burton chasing the game, I think you need to mix it up with Burton now, because we've seen Burton before catch passes out the backfield, and he looked pretty solid doing it. So we may have to mix in some of that, whenever he comes to the game, or just have him lead block.
They don't even use Burton as much as they use Sherman. Like It ain't even
right. We used Sherman quite a bit when he was here.
Way more than we do, and Burton probably better.
Yeah, I feel like Burton's a little more athletic than Sherman. So I don't get it, bro. But damn, I kind of lost my train of thought, man.
Yeah, that's
I did too when I was like, why Ronald Jones in the game?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think we would have saw Ronald Jones if we had maintained that big lead. I think we would have saw him then.
That experiment done, bro. Like I'm
sure. At 27-0, I was ready to put Chad Henne in for real. They wouldn't have had no choice but to run the ball. But I mean, it's really confusing at this point. It's really, really confusing.
Yeah, definitely is, bro.
How many times did Denver punt yesterday? Did they punt it?
They punted a little bit. I mean, they punted quite a bit actually. Because it's not like we weren't getting them off the field early in the game. It's just that when we was up 27-0, that's when we started playing around, and then that's when they really wasn't punting as much after that. So,
Do Sporting Voice go to Bengals podcast? I'm confused. Like, he had a boxing term. You got to put that up for Boogie. You got to show Boogie.
Oh, Boogie might understand that one. I don't know.
Boogie, no.
Nah, you got us fucked up. You got us fucked up. We're not doing that, Sport Boys. Nah. No. We're not doing that. No, sir.
Oh, man.
Cesar is old as hell. He just got his ass beat by Fury. The fight sucked, like most Fury fights. It was ass. He shouldn't even fought him. He fought him 3 times. Dude ain't won no good fight in years.
Man.
Stay busy fight. Come on, Sporting Voice, respectfully, man. Don't do us like that, man.
I hella forgot about that fight. I forgot about that Terrence Crawford fight, too. I forgot he fought on Saturday.
Well, that was a nice knockout right there, man.
What round did he win? I forgot all about that fight.
6.
We should have went. We should have took a road trip, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that'll probably be his last fight there, too, man. I want to make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but he gonna do the same thing to Spence. 6-round knockout, if that ever happens.
No, talk nice. Talk nice to me.
I'm just saying.
But anyway,
I got my money on Bud, respectfully. I fuck with Spence, too. I got my money on Bud. I ain't been in no Bud fight, but I got Bud, man. KO.
Spence too much of a... Spence remind me of Sugar Shane. He too pretty for me, man.
Yeah, and like on top of that, his equilibrium, like I said, his equilibrium isn't all the way right from that car accident, bro. He don't look the same. He just don't.
But anyway, we got to have a better performance. We still have yet to play a 60-minute game this season. We might have had 2 of them.
Yeah, Cardinals, Niners.
Y'all got to stay focused. I'm at the point now. I think Mahomes threw them interceptions just to make it entertaining. I'm playing. I'm joking.
No, you're not. You're really not.
No,
really
that's why
not.
I am
really
joking.
No, you really.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking for real. No, those are terrible interceptions. So they got to stay focused, man. They got to play better and raise your level up and go dominate Houston. Yeah, shout out to my boy Noah Gray.
Man, we need to, man. What's that, 13 personnel, right?
Yeah.
Playoffs, man. That needs
we didn't even talk about the fight.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a sec. Speaking of tight ends, bro, does anybody know the latest on Blake Bell? It's been very quiet. It's been very quiet on his end.
Bro, where's Blake Bell at?
Do we really got space for him right now? Who you taking away from?
We can always use them in certain packages.
Because
Jody.
I think me and Kylie on the boat. I want to see more Jody. And Noah Gray been playing so good. I can't take away snaps from him right now. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It might not look too good for Jody.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Jody, let's go ahead and talk about that fight, man. Country, you had a more clear view of the fight.
Okay, so
what happened. So
what I'm hearing is I think it was the Jonathan Cooper dude. When they was going to the pile on that last run, he kind of went low on Forson. Now, Forson reacted. He was ready to go. You know you're ready to go when Patrick Mahomes is pulling you and walking you to the sidelines. There's something different going on. There's something going on. Then at the end of the game, it looked like it just relaunched. And Pat was in it. Orlando, Dunlap was standing there. It was, I think Humphrey is the one that grabbed Forson and pulled him away. So I don't know exactly what was going on, but they did show some fire. So I think that they did show some fire at the end of the game after they got
do
embarrassed.
that shit when the game start, man. Fuck that. I don't want you fighting after the game. Fight them on the field, bro. Come on, man.
Facts. I gotta agree with that.
It's
But,
a rival,
hey, man.
though, man. Y'all know it's gonna be up when we play them Christmas Eve. It's just gonna be like,
oh, it's gonna be up. Yeah, it's gonna be up.
We at Arrowhead playing Future, man. Pull up, man. Let me know if y'all there, man.
Hey, man. Hey, look. Russell Wilson been having a bad season. That was the first game Russell Wilson has showed up since he got to Denver.
Just a coincidence, he playing against our bum ass defense.
I mean,
Respectfully.
he
Come on,
played
man.
well against the Raiders and Vegas.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yep.
So he played it well against the division.
Right.
Better against the division.
Two shitty defenses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very disappointing.
Can't really argue that one, but
I'm sorry, that was very disappointing. The defense yesterday. I mean, like I said, like I said, Patrick put him in some bad spots here and there, but
Patrick put him in some terrible spots. Hey, bro, don't be afraid to blame the stars of this team sometimes.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, I want to address that too. That's another topic we need to hit on.
Who just said that?
Country just said it, surprisingly.
Oh,
But-
shit, somebody.
but
Are you in danger, country?
I want to address.
You need me to call some help or something?
Yeah.
You gotta be somebody with a gun in your head, bro. Come on,
You
man.
stupid.
Let me know, bro.
You stupid.
But I'm gonna say
You
this.
stupid.
I'm gonna say this real quick, dog. Yeah, it's okay to hold our star players accountable, dog. It really is, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism when it comes to Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce. Whenever they mess up, there's nothing wrong with it, bro.
Because they're going to take the blame anyway, dummies.
Right. Chris Jones, too. He going to take the blame for some mess ups, too. So, I mean, yeah, listen, that, like I said earlier, I love 15. I will ride from every week in regards to the opponent, bro. Because I believe with him, we can win any game. But like he said during the press conference yesterday at the game, he's like, I know when I'm messing up. Trust me. I know when I'm messing up. And, you know, that's what you want to hear from your leader, your quarterback. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now,
Players fuck up too, man.
Now, moving forward, I want to see some results. Like, okay, you acknowledge that you messed up. I want to see you fixing it. Like, you really fixing it.
I want to make sure them fundamentals ain't messed up. Don't start getting back on that trend where he just running and doing all that. Don't start back doing that, man. Please don't start doing that come playoff time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he reverted back to some of those bad habits he had last year at times.
Yeah. It gotta, you can't keep doing that. We can't keep having these games. So y'all say Patrick been slumping for 4 games. Are we gonna come out of it now? Is this where we come out of it?
Perfect week, bro. We're going to Texas. He from Texas.
Oh yeah.
They
He is
taking
from
over.
Texas. It's an opportunity to
good,
show
bro.
off. It's an opportunity to show off.
Yeah.
So yeah, 300 plus 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Let's see. Texas, it's hard to say what Texas is going to do because I don't even know who the quarterback is no more.
Yeah, I saw.
They star running back might be out. They did show up to play Dallas, so they can't be just looked over. Is he starting to force the ball? I think he misses McCall and McCall. I think he misses McCall Hardman.
Mm-hmm.
I know McCall Hardman is not the most enduring star to this fan base. I don't know why, but clearly, if you have been watching over the last 4 weeks, McCall Hardman is missed on this team. Period. I don't care how you feel about him. You like Boogie say, use your eyes.
Sure. Hopefully, we get
not
Tony
the
back
same.
this week too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He practiced all last week. Let's see another full week of practice. Some full practice. It's not limited. Thank God Joe Tooney came back. It was noticeable.
Man.
It was very noticeable. Thank you for coming back. I wish you was back last week. We needed you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So it's on to the Texans. We got a dub. We 10-3.
I think Sporting Voice is a comedian though, because he said
What
I
you
got,
say
a picture,
now?
I got a picture of Tyreek on my ceiling. I would show you my ceiling, but I got a popcorn ceiling and it's embarrassing, so I'm not gonna show you.
Hey man, speaking of Tyreek, man, hey, he got for the playoffs, man. If he's not healthy for the Dolphins, they in some trouble. They already getting exposed too, dog.
Tyreek, the Dolphin that shall not be named. This is a public service announcement. These are my thoughts only, not a reflection of this podcast nor the members of the podcast. Tyreek, stop saying we didn't value you, bro. Stop that, bro.
He's still on that?
Man, he said on Shannon Sharp podcast the other day, bro.
Man, forget Shannon Sharp. I don't even watch this podcast. Shannon Sharp.
I respect Shannon Sharp because he should have slapped Skip today.
I don't respect Shannon, but I agree with you. He should have slapped Skip today.
He should have slapped Skip.
He said I don't though. Damn.
He did.
Hey, Shannon doing too much of the you know what.
Oh, here we go. But he should have slapped Skip today. He really should have slapped Skip today.
Chuck said Shannon Sharp got to get some lashes, some Dr. Umar lashes.
Oh my God! Please don't bring up because
look. I'm not saying all that, bro.
Yes, please don't say that because I'm not feeling due for what he said about Dion anyway. Anyway,
his agendas, certain agendas, I don't like from Shannon. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Same with Skip. He got certain agendas I don't like either. So
I know something you do agree with Skip on.
Ooh.
This is a good episode of Kingdom Cash. Oh, we got to do our sponsor. Hold on, our sponsor.
Yeah, get the sponsor out the way before you get us canceled.
Shout out to the good people at Homage, man. You know, they was very nice to us actually, yo. Been very blessed to partner with them, man. Had an important email from them like the other day, man, and you know, shout out to them, man. We very grateful that we still have this partnership going on. But anyway,
shout out Kevin.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin, man. They still doing the 12 days of homage, 12 days of deals and new releases. You still got the Star Jackets going on right now, the pullovers. You still got the old school crew that's going on right now. And today they got the $10 go-to beanie. That's part of the 12 days of deals with homage. So yeah, man, if you're interested in a $10 go-to beanie, go on that website right now. If not, you know, they got other things too, man. There's plenty of stuff to buy from here.
And look, it's another podcast. They got all that New Heights merchandise.
Yeah, shout out to New Heights.
Part of the family.
Shout out to New Heights. They are, yeah, like you mentioned, country, part of the family. They got their New Heights clothing line with homage. So, you know, hopefully one day we could do something like that with them.
Hey Kev, we'll promote that too.
Right.
Call us, please.
Yep. So yeah, pay homage.
All right, go ahead, Boogie. Go ahead and what you was gonna say. I probably should pre-read. I don't know. We got an unfiltered mic on.
Nah, I ain't. Nah, I'm cool. I was just saying that Skip and Chuck, they do share some things in common with LeBron.
That was it.
Huh?
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
We ain't gonna get him started on LeBron yet. Lake show about to be
back.
we gonna say.
I knew.
Say that a
I was
later.
thinking Josh Allen. I was thinking you was gonna say Josh Allen, but how did I miss that? Yeah, of course.
Hey, I'm just glad we don't share. I'm glad we don't share the same opinion about Baker Mayfield, though. My goodness, that's unhealthy. That's an unhealthy relationship.
He be wilding with that. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I'm the biggest Brady fan. Y'all know that. But man, yeah, what he be doing with Brady sometimes, just a little. Come on, bro.
Man.
Yeah, he went overboard.
He was doing a lot, man.
They definitely had a meeting after that show went off.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
For real. So
Brady got worked, man. Brady got worked. It is what it is, bro. Take the L and move on. But anyway, man, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share on social media platforms. It's on to the Texans. Till the next episode, Broncos country. Y'all need to stay hiding.
Let's hide. Hey, Sporter Boy, thanks for being our #1 fan. We appreciate you, bro.